In this video, we'll be going over how you could push changes to your agents made in code to the Visual Builder. The first step is to make a change in your code. Now, this could be something as simple as changing the prompt. So let's say I want to make this prompt more detailed. I can go ahead and just change the prompt in code. And what's nice is that this is version controlled. So if you make the changes in code, you can revert and go back to a previous version, whereas if you made the changes visually, you wouldn't be able to do that. Another change we can make to our agents project is to download a template project from the agent cookbook. The agent cookbook is a public repository containing out-of-the-box agents that you can download. A link will be down in the description, but you can add anything from a customer support agent to a deep research agent to a docs assistant agent. To get started with adding one of these cookbook agents to your project, you'll first want to install the Inkeep CLI, which you can install using this command, pnpm install Inkeep agent CLI. Now, a pro tip is that we frequently make changes to the agent CLI. And so if you want to update the agent CLI, all you have to do is run Inkeep update, and it will check if it's on the latest version. And if it's not, it will go ahead and update itself. Now that we have our Inkeep CLI installed, what we'll want to do is actually go into our projects folder and run Inkeep add -- project docs assistant, which will then add the docs assistant to our project folder. It's really important to note here to actually be in the project folder before you run the Inkeep add project command, or else it'll add it to a folder outside the project folder, which is not what we want. So if we run Inkeep add, here we can see in the source projects folder that we have a new docs assistant agent ready for us to start using. So now that we've made our changes in code between the docs assistant and activities planner, we're ready to push these changes to the Visual Builder. And pushing these changes is really simple. We just need to be in the project that we'd like to push the changes from. And so first we can push the changes from the activities planner project by going into activities planner and then running Inkeep push. And we can see that the changes were successfully pushed. And then we can go into the docs assistant agent and run Inkeep push from there so that we can push this new template agent into our Visual Builder. So now that both of these agents are pushed, let's go over to our Visual Builder. Let me close the cookbook there and then go to the agents tab. And so what we'll notice here is inside the activities planner project, when we go to the default subagent, we can see that the prompt has been updated. And when we go to projects in bottom left, we'll see that a new project has been added, which is the docs assistant. And we can see that the docs assistant that we downloaded from the agents cookbook is right there, ready for us to use, and we can go ahead and try it out. So that's a real quick primer on how to sync changes between your code and the Visual Builder. I would highly recommend moving on to our next guide, where I will teach you how to pull changes that you make in the Visual Builder down into your code.